Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UNLV Rebels offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays.
Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy to the ground.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. So Stanford's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frost. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Caught behind the line. It's Wells. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Jackson gonna throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, UNLV. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Raiola. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Oh, they're after him. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Wells. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the missed connection on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Past the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Jackson will throw. Under fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeben are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw if guys are open vertically down the field.
Wide open on the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Jackson gonna throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Throws to the back. Found a seam. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Jackson will throw. Trying to set up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Jackson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity.
That's a fumble on the play. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Jackson gonna throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's got a chance. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back.
Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game. So,
looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Ohio. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be... And the ball is free on the pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, and mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Jackson will throw. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's 12. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They went with the zone blitz that time, David, and it worked to perfection. What made it successful?
Well, a lot of times when you bring blitzes, you play man behind it. But when you sneak in some zone like this and you got all the eyes on the quarterback, still able to cover spots really, really quickly, it takes that first read away from the quarterback, and the zone blitz came home.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. The option look. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
How about taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Jackson will throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
The inside handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Smith. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNLV. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Rayola. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a... Oh, he's got some space. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Vegas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Jackson gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Running inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Flips it out on the screen. And some room to work. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love